How's it going, guys? As you can see, I'm going to be playing Super Mario World. Super Mario World. So, let's see. Oh, it looks like I'm in the middle of a game here. We gotta reset. Hey, Warrior of Flight 99. I have to erase some data. There we go. Hey, Lucifer, Gamer Bro, Edward, Snowflake, Luke, Richard, Kevin, Blue Boogers. Blue Boogers is here, guys. Mike's playing this on his SNES Mini. I don't have an SNES Mini, unfortunately. Nope, I am playing on good old Super Nintendo cartridge on a Super Nintendo. Perfect timing. You just beat the original Zelda. Very cool, Chris. Hey, Scott. Hey, Ruben. I am good. Delta 6. So I just felt like playing some Super Mario World because do I need a reason why? Whoever needed a reason why to play Super Mario World? I'm playing it because it's great. It looks really good. I'm gonna turn the music up just a little bit. Getting the volume just right is a task. By the way, so I'm just fucking around in this game. You know, I don't really have any goals here. I just felt like playing. Hey, Dark Saturn. A lot of people consider this to be the best Mario game ever. It's definitely up there. I'm not sure if it's the best. You know, I love this game, but the only thing I do have to say is it's pretty darn easy. There's only a couple parts here and there that really trip me up. Some of the Star World stages and stuff like that get a little difficult. I think there's some Chocolate Island stages that get a little difficult, but for the most part, it's an easier Mario game. I would say, especially after playing, you know. Honestly, I think the original game is much harder than this. Gotta get the money. Do I like Yoshi's Island? I do like Yoshi's Island, but I really wish there was some kind of option to turn that annoying baby off, because that drives me crazy with the game. That's a great, great game, except for that. Minty fell on the ground, Mike. Minty fell on the ground, now he's covered in goo. Minty fell on the ground for just a moment or two. We're gonna talk about Conan O'Brien. I do like Conan O'Brien. Of the modern hosts, he may be my favorite. I'm definitely a David Letterman guy. I used to watch Johnny Carson growing up. Yes, I'm that old. I would watch it in the 80s. He went off in 1991. I love Johnny Carson. Love David Letterman. I am a Conan fan. Actually, you know what, guys? If you check Cinemassacre.com, maybe not right now, but later, Uh, go on Cinemassacre and type in David Letterman, and you'll find a special little video that I uploaded because back in the 90s, this is probably mid-90s, David Letterman used to do things where he would read letters, and they were actually real. You could really send them in real letters, and I sent him in a couple letters a few times, and he read my letter on the air, and I taped it off TV, and I had the tape, and I uploaded it to the site on a blog post, and I did that, I think, around the time when he retired a few years ago, so go check that out. Johnny Carson was better than any of the guys today. Johnny Carson was great. He was really great. It was a different world back then, but he was a great host. His wit was like really sharp. One of the sharpest comedians ever. He was really great. And they show those like infomercials on TV. And you'll see these clips of him, and like the show doesn't like look that great from like if you see those clips, but if you watch like full episodes of that show when he's doing like interviews and shit, he was really good. And I think a lot of people have forgotten how great he was. But yeah, definitely a Johnny Carson fan. Hey Mike, I have a question for you. What's your question, Kevin, if I can catch it with all these other comments going by? Here's Mikey. Yeah, here's Johnny. The picture's very darkish. Well, I'm playing on a real Super Nintendo. And this is a one-chip NES. Are you going for 96 complete? I should, right? Not all tonight, but... You really are a vampire, yeah. Yeah, the Nicholas, that's a good game. I should finish Rondo of Blood. You're right, I should finish Rondo of Blood. Where's my Turbo Duo? Is it here? Yeah, my Turbo Duo is right there. Maybe I'll do that. I think, honestly, at this point, it's been such a long time, I'd probably start over. The only thing about me finishing Rondo of Blood is I was playing that with James. I feel like maybe I should wait for him, or we could pick it up. But the other thing about that is, it's been such a long time since we were playing that I almost feel like if we did that, if we picked it up at this point, we probably would be really terrible. You know what I mean? Like starting a game like halfway through is kind of like you're kind of screwing yourself. You know what I mean? Because the game gradually ramps up in difficulty. So I don't know. Maybe I'll stream it and start from the beginning or something. Love that Joker. Better than that, Wacky Swacky. Good name, by the way. You'll be getting something about that. I am a skull. You're right, Lethal Needle. You're a skull too, you know. What platform am I playing on? The Super Nintendo. I guess it has been released on a lot of different platforms, huh? But yeah, this is the original Super Nintendo cartridge on an original Super Nintendo. This is a one-chip NES. I don't know what else I can say about what I'm playing on. It's on good old Super Nintendo. That's it. And if you think it looks extra good, that's because it's an RGB hookup. Mike, did you buy the Switch? Yes, I absolutely did buy the Switch. The first 2 weeks or so it was out, I did a whole bunch of live streams of Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, which is a game that I do really like. I do have some problems with it, but overall I do really like that game. Yeah. But yeah, it is true that I do prefer the classic style Zelda games, but Breath of the Wild, I really enjoyed it for a 3D Zelda. Oh, there he goes. Do I have any plans of getting a new capture card soon? So I have two PCs. People ask these questions all the time. I have two different PCs. I already got the new capture card for the other PC. The PC I'm on right now, I did not get the new capture card yet, but I actually just ordered it yesterday. So very soon, both of my computers will have new capture cards. And from what I've done so far, the one that I got over there seems to be good. So playing on a CRT TV. I am actually RGB. And I wish you guys could see how good this fucking TV looks, because it is really nice. There's no way to see on video. I tried to get shots of it in, I don't know if you guys saw the top 20 video that I did. Shit. I tried to get some shots of it, but showing a lit TV on video does not work very well. It doesn't do it justice. You'd have to be here in person to really see how it looks. Boom. Boom. The controls in this game are so perfect. Can I do that again? Ah, you motherfucker. Boing. See if I would have got that. Whatever. I gotta go through those exits anyway. Mike, are you gonna get the SNES Mini? So I just did a whole video with Ryan about the SNES Mini. So if you guys want to know my thoughts on the SNES Mini, go check out go check out the video. It's on the main channel. And you know those videos. I'd always like to get James to come and do those videos with us, but James is not always available to do videos, unfortunately. But he's always invited to do that. We have gotten him to come sometimes when he's able to. We got him to come when we did what was that game we played? The new Double Dragon. It was right? Double Dragon 4. Shit. We got him to come for that, so he was able to that day. So fuck. Man, how badly can I suck right now? You know, autoology, I don't really try to do that, so I don't know. It's just not something that I really do. I gotta do my own Secret Castle. Yeah, I'll do that eventually. I've beaten it before, several years ago. Actually, right before I started live streaming regularly. I beat a couple games I remember right before that. Myland Secret Castle was one of them, and I took a picture of the screen. And I think I also did the Tick on NES, or on Super NES. I mean, I remember beating those like right before I started live streaming. It's kind of funny. It's like almost like it doesn't count anymore. If you beat a game and it's not recorded, it's like, oh yeah, sure you beat it. There's like so many games that I've beaten not on stream. I just think about that, like on talking about like high scores. It's funny that it's like it doesn't count really unless you like are streaming it on Twitch, or you're with an audience or something like that, or have it recorded somehow. Because imagine you had like Centipede or something like that in your house, and you got the high score, but you weren't recording it or anything. Nobody would ever believe you, but I mean, you could. You could just play it on your own. People have kind of forgotten that in this age of the internet. You know what I mean? Just playing games for your own enjoyment and not recording it. Mike, do you have this game complete in the box? Believe it or not, I do not have this game complete in the box. Unfortunately, I only have the cartridge. I would like to have it in the box. I do have a lot of Super Nintendo games in the box, but not this one. Man, that's just like, shit. Fucker. Here we go. Mike, best co-op game on Super Nintendo. Mario Kart. Thanks, Bam Bam. Mike, please do the Tony and Tiger impression. Oh my god. They're great! That wasn't the best. I can do it better than that. They're great! I've done it better than that. It kind of just has to come out of you sometimes, the impressions. So a lot of times when people like force me to do an impression, or ask me to do an impression, I can't do it as well as like if I just like naturally like come out with it. You know what I mean? I don't know if anybody else does impressions, but it's kind of weird being put on the spot to do impressions. So here's something you guys can do to help me keep track. Ooh, look at that. I want somebody to try to keep track of which exits I've gone in and which exits I haven't, because a lot of these stages have multiple exits, and if you notice in particular that there's one I forgot, I'm not going to necessarily go from them all immediately, but like at some point, you could let me know, like if I really forgot one or something. That'll be helpful as I go along. You could be the next Tony the Tiger. That'd be good. I've always said I don't have any interest in really being an actor very much, but I would like to be a voice actor. Because here's the thing. I'm not good at remembering dialogue. You know who's amazing at remembering dialogue? James. You can give him like an entire page of dialogue, and he looks at it in like 2 seconds and memorizes the entire page. It's unbelievable how good he is at that. I don't know how he does that. I can't do that at all. So I don't have those acting skills at all. That's one of the reasons I have no interest in being an actor. I'm just not cut out for it. But a voice actor has the lines written down on paper and on the script, and also I can do voices. So I think I would make a good voice actor, but not actor. So if anybody ever wants to offer me a voice acting role, let me know, because I might be interested. If it's a voice I can do, because I can't do them all. But there's certain things, like if there's ever a Tony the Tiger movie, which there should be, instead of fucking remakes, how about Tony the Tiger movie? Like, let's go. Come on, like Pixar, DreamWorks. Let's get like some serial movies going. How about the what's it called? Count Chocula, and although they'd have to get Larry Kenny for that. Count Chocula, like serial monster serial movie. They do that like Hotel Transylvania animated thing, right? Mike, you gotta play Zelda Outlands, bro. It's been a long time. So before I go in here, let's go the other exit for the ghost house. Cookie Crisp, yep. Cookie Crisp, the movie. Doesn't that sound great? Another one of my great ideas, guys. Cookie Crisp, the fucking movie. House of Frankenberry. Yeah, I love the Universal movies. I hope that all you guys have all seen all the Universal movies. You know, they have really nice Blu-ray sets out now of all those movies. I can't recommend those more. The Blu-ray sets of the Universal monster movies. I can see Mike playing the Joker, but he doesn't seem sinister enough. I could be sinister if I was given the chance. But like I said, I don't want to do like an acting thing. I want to do a voice acting. Hey, you know what? Since they're done with Mark Hamill said he's pretty much done with doing the Joker, right? They should give me a chance. Give me one shot at it. That's what I say. Somebody start a what's it called? Those petition things. You know how like fucking Betty White got petitioned to be on Saturday Night Live? I want a giant online petition to get me to be a voice actor for the Joker. That would be like a dream come true. I would love to do that. If anything, maybe they're doing like another one of those 1966 Batman ones. I'd be good at the 60s Joker. But all the Jokers have their own unique voice, you know. Mark Hamill's Joker sounds nothing like the Jack Nicholson Joker, you know. Sounds nothing like the Cesar Romero Joker. I could have my own spin on the Joker. I would love to. It'd be great. Top 10 things that will never happen. 1 through 10, me actually playing the Joker. Charge and Chuck. That's that guy's name, right? Now, I don't have the, I needed the, to be able to fly to get up to that, so we're just going to be normal. Mike should replace Jared Leto. So, most people did not seem to like him, right? Less time gaming, more time auditioning. Somebody set it up for me. Set me up with an audition. I'll go. Do you want the SNES Classic? Again, we just did a whole video on it. We talked about it for like a half hour. Go check out that video. It's on the main channel. Just type in SNES Classic, Cinemassacre. But if you don't feel like leaving the stream, yes, I do want it. I mean, it's a good value, I think. You're getting that many games. It has Star Fox 2. I mean, that's a big thing. The controller wires are going to be longer. Yeah, I want it. But, they need to print up a lot more of them. But anyway, like I said, I talked about it for a long time. Go check out the video to see the thoughts on that. But yes, I would like one. That would be very good. I would be lying if I said I didn't want one. I want all the retro gaming stuff. Are you kidding? Why would I not want it? I want all retro gaming stuff. I mean, don't you guys? If you could have all the retro gaming stuff, would you say no? You know? I'll take it all. If I can have it. Mike, will you play Xbox 360? Sure. I was thinking of doing some live streams of Red Dead Redemption, and I have it for Xbox 360 right over there, which that's a game I really like. Not necessarily very good at it or anything, but I like it. And that's something I didn't hear anything. You know, that's one game that I was really excited to hear more about, and I thought maybe they'd mention something about it at E3, but I don't think they didn't say anything about Red Dead at E3, right? Which was like upsetting to me because I want that. That's like one of the games I'm excited for. Red Dead Redemption 2. I mean, hopefully they don't change it up too much from the other one because I really like what they did with the other one. I don't know, any other Red Dead fans here? Mike, I'm still waiting for my Alf drawing from 12 Days of Shitsmas. I'm not sure what you mean. Your Alf drawing? Send me an email about that. I don't know what you're talking about. Mike, what is your biggest video game achievement? I beat Super Monkey Ball 1 and 2 all the way through, master modes and all that. That's one of them. I don't know if I could ever do that again. But I might do Monkey Ball streams again at some point and at least give it a shot. But those games are fucking crazy. Honestly, it might be that. I beat Zelda Outlands. That was tough. What else? I mean, I kind of want to say like doing the. Oh, you know what? Dragon's Lair. Beating Dragon's Lair. I think that was probably maybe my biggest video gaming achievement. One of them at least. Oh shit, I should have went that way. Damn it. Yeah, that game, that's probably, I think beating Dragon's Lair might be it. Honestly, beating beating Contra 3 on the most difficult setting, that is a fucking accomplishment because that's really hard to do. My hand was killing me after that. And honestly, I don't think I ever want to do that again. I just remember, like, literally, I'm not even kidding, for days after doing that, my hand was killing me. So I don't think it's even fucking worth it, to be honest with you. I don't know why that game in particular hurt my, like, it was, like, right here. You know, you ever play Super Nintendo for a really long time? It was just, like, it was just killing me with that fucking game. Oh. Thank you, Anakin Skywalker 42. Yeah, beating Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. That's definitely one. I want to beat Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde again at some point because yes, I just said that. Because now that I have this whole setup with like 60 frames per second and stuff, when I beat that, the footage from that live stream looks like shit. I'd like to do it again. I have, but not a lot. Fred Fox. It's funny, by the way. And getting the other ending and all that. So yeah, I'll probably come back to Jekyll and Hyde at some point. Like, part of me wants to say like beating Holy Diver, but honestly, honestly, like, I think I kind of feel like Contra 3 was harder than. I know that's a crazy thing to say, but I think Contra 3, and I'm only talking about the really, really, really hard difficulty setting. I don't know, maybe I just suck at Contra 3, but I had a fucking hard time beating that. Um, and another thing, by the way, is I think Contra 3 on Super Nintendo is harder than um, the Genesis one. At least, you know what? That might not be a totally fair statement because you can do the Genesis one with different characters, so maybe playing with the different characters is harder. So I'd probably have to play it through with all the characters to really judge, but which I have not done all of them. I heard that the playing with the guy is like really hard. Mega Man on Game Boy was my greatest achievement. That was hard, Matt Collins. That was definitely up there. Ninja Gaiden, that's a hard game. I beat that. I wouldn't say it's as hard as some of the ones I just mentioned, though. It's definitely up there, though. Dragon's Lair or like Contra 3. It's, and maybe Jekyll and Hyde, too. Jekyll and Hyde, though, is just like, oh fuck, I didn't actually mean to get that. God damn it. I should exit and go get the thing and come back. Hang on. I'm kind of like half paying attention here, so sorry if I'm like redoing things. But I want to be able to fly up in there. I think that's the part. Top 10 NES assholes? Yeah, I did that video. What about top 10 NES assholes? I like that you just said that. Top 10 NES assholes. Yeah, but the number one NES asshole is definitely those motherfuckers from Ninja Turtles. I hate those guys, those spacesuit dudes. Those are awful. That's really the only good way to get through those dudes is if you have like a ton of scrolls. It takes a long time to farm them though. Top 10 Atari games. Well, Kaboom. I love Kaboom. You need to play it with the original system and the original paddles. I've never seen that game done properly otherwise. Ping just said Mario World is easy. Yes, it is. For the most part, it is very easy. There are some hard levels, but yeah, it's pretty easy. Yes, I played Zelda Parallel Worlds. In my opinion, 3 is harder than Super Mario World. It's like, isn't that like universal? 3 is definitely harder. So did I get everything? I didn't go through that way. I gotta get the other exit in the ghost house. Mike, do you have any funny stories like the Three Stooges dream you had while screaming in Claire's ear? I have very weird dreams. I'm trying to remember one off the top of my head. I had some really fucking weird dream about being like chased by like space aliens or something recently. Or not chased by space aliens, but I was like hunting for space aliens in this like, I don't know, it was like weird. and like the FBI was after me, and like it was like this whole, and it was like really intense. I was like running from him. I don't know. That story's not that funny though. Not as good as the Three Stooges ones. I wonder if this was the exit I went in or what. Oh, I think I. You know what? No, I have to go in the. I know what I gotta do. I think I gotta go back in here. Yeah, some weird alien dream. Fuck. So what I wanted to do was, this. I think there's a big boo, right? Bump, 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 bump. I don't know, this is pretty tough. It's pretty much just a couple people, Nicholas. It's not really. People are still talking about that sailing video. I don't know. What did you guys think of that video? Do you want us to do more of those like totally awful CDI games, or is that like, or are we good on that? Because I was like, people seem to think the Flowers of Robert Mapplethorpe one was pretty funny, so I thought it might be funny to kind of randomly pick out just some awful CDI game. But yeah, do you guys want to see more CDI, or are you good on that? Because I'm kind of thinking that's enough. Sailing suits AVGN. Play real games. Shit game. Great video. Do it. Top 10 CDI hidden gems. More awful games. Yes, do more. More CDI. I laugh my ass off on the CDI. The CDI sucks balls. Do more handhelds. Complete one Zelda CDI game. James beat them all for the nerd video. Talking about video game accomplishments, I've always said that I think that's one of James's really big accomplishments. It was fucking doing that. Because fuck those games. And by the way, the controller for that thing is not good at all. Also, James beat Street Fighter 2010, which is a very hard game, and he's beaten Ghosts and Goblins. Do it brings out good commentary. Well, so maybe we will do more CDI at some point. No, I've never met Kevin Conroy at a convention. That would be cool though. CDI should eat a bag of dicks. Is that a Louis C.K. thing? Beat that Bowser, please, once you get there. Oh, it's gonna be a while until I get to Bowser. Is that a sarcastic comment? Lol, what? Sorry to hear that, Retro Pal. Favorite Elvis song? That's a really hard question for me because it depends. I've always really liked Trying to Get to You a lot. Don't get me started on that. I'll be talking about Elvis for like an hour. Anything off the Sun Sessions, really, or most of it. Can I get up here quick enough? Wow, look at that. Boom. Boom. What's your favorite level in this game, Mike? That's a good question. Thanks, Chris. My favorite level in this game, you know, when I was a kid, I always really liked the Forest of Illusion. I love that whole area. Might still be that. I'm not sure. There's a lot of levels, and I'm trying to think through all of them. Some of the special ones at the end are really, really cool. Like, I remember, I think it's, the very, very last one of the specials. I forget what it's called, but I think I remember that being cool. Love that Joker. How many Cadillacs did Elvis buy? A lot. What's your favorite Cinemassacre video? That's the hardest question ever. There's so many. Jeez. I mean, of the nerd videos, I've always really liked the Little Red Hood episode. I've always liked the Godzilla episode. Swordquest episode. I don't know. They're all pretty good. Mostly. But the rest of the videos, I remember we worked really, really hard on, I remember working really, really, really hard editing the Frankenstein videos, the movie reviews for, I think, Sequelathon or Sequelathon 2, whichever one that was, where we did the Frankenstein ones. I remember that took forever. So as far as editing those ones, I'm really proud of the Monster Madness videos, helping out with them. I don't know, it's probably weird for me to answer those questions because I worked on, you know. Mr. Bucket, oh yeah, that's a good video. Just saw it's Transformers 5. What a steaming pile of absolute shit. Is that out? Did that come out already? I just saw the trailer for it not long ago. I didn't realize that was out. I didn't think it came out for a little while. But yeah, I mean, those movies, I don't like the Michael Bay Transformer movies. I like their real Transformers. Hey Mike, what's your favorite game console? That's my answer will be different given what day it is or how I'm feeling. That's tough. I mean, it's gonna be between the NES, SNES, Atari 2600. I mean, Xbox 360 is great. PlayStation 2, like, I don't know. That's a very hard question. I tend to play probably more NES than anything else, so maybe the NES, I don't know. I have a question, Mike. Is that really Rolling Rock that James drinks in the AVGN videos? Sometimes yes, sometimes no. That's really the best answer I can give for that. Depends. Fuck. What's your favorite tool to draw with? A pencil. A number 2 Dixon Ticonderoga pencil. But honestly, I like inking probably more so than the drawing part. I like the drawing part, but then actually inking the drawing is, I don't know, that's the part I like more. It's more fun to me. And I just do that with a brush. Boom, 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 boom. I should play more Goat Simulator. Favorite Mario World character? I don't know, Dry Bones? No, it would have to be one of the Koopa kids. Morton. Play Goonies 2 on the NES, Mike. Well, there is a game that is controversially, you know, actually, Goonies 2, I've said this before, but Goonies 2 actually has the some of my favorite music on there, like the Good Enough thing in the beginning, but as for the game itself, I have very mixed feelings about that game. I don't think it's a terrible game, I guess, but there's things about it that are not good. And whatever happened with the Goonies, the new Goonies movie? Because I heard they were gonna do a new Goonies movie, and then that like totally dropped off the face of the earth. And also at the same time, I heard they were gonna make a new Beetlejuice, apparently with Johnny Depp, but I haven't heard about that in a long time either. So all these movie projects that I guess aren't happening. Probably tacos, John. Probably Ocarina of Time, Caleb, or Smash Brothers. Kind of obvious picks, but flying on blades. Yes. What monster would do you want to be featured in the next Universal movie? Well, I think they already say that it was going to be the Frankenstein one. Isn't it Bride of Frankenstein? I think that was already announced, if I'm not mistaken. Somebody let me know if that's true or not. But I think it's already they said it was Bride of Frankenstein, and which is weird because The Mummy was already pretty much mostly a flop, right? And or it wasn't very good. And then the next thing, they're gonna do another Frankenstein movie. But the last couple Frankenstein movies, like I, Frankenstein, and there was another one, Victor Frankenstein, like those didn't do well, right? So, like, I mean, I love, like the Universal Frankenstein movies, but Frankenstein movies don't tend to do that great. So that's probably not the best thing to follow up The Mummy with if they're really trying to. It's kind of like, what are they doing with these Universal movies? They're kind of. I feel like they need to maybe do Dracula or something. Although they already tried that, right, with Dracula Untold. That didn't work, so I don't fucking know. The whole thing's a disaster, basically. Bride of Frankenstein is next February 2019. There you go. That's what I thought. Mummy is a box office success, over 300 million globally so far. Okay, well, it's not a good movie. It might be doing well, but it's a bad movie. Somehow it's making money. Isn't that amazing that a shit movie can do that well? Stupid fucks watch anything with Tom Cruise. I guess so. I guess that's true. Put him in your movie. I guess it's a success. Did that really just happen? Fuck. Oh, okay, I'm gonna have to follow this along. God damn it. I'm getting too worked up by these. Ugh, it goes so slow. There we go. 300 million still doesn't mean success, as they get a lower percentage from foreign box office market. Okay. And what about all the money that it costs for like promotion and stuff? So, like, how much did the movie cost to make? Because they still have to make back their, advertising money and all that. Yeah. Look at these. Look at the amount of. Oh, what did I just do? I was gonna say, look at the amount of one-ups I have. Yeah, I played Mario Maker. It's alright. Oops. The thing about Mario Maker. The fucking auto running thing. I can't stand it. I think it's the stupidest fucking thing ever. But I mean, I do like designing levels, and I like the game overall. That's just one thing I think is really fucking stupid. But I do like Mario Maker. I'm not saying that I don't like the game. I think it's a good game. How many famous people have you met? Probably a lot. I'd have to think about that. I just did research, and the Universal currently is looking at losing $95 million on The Mummy. Okay, so we have different opinions on that. I want that Pac-Man Maker to come out already. Are they doing Pac-Man Maker? That's cool. I didn't know about that. Sound effects in this game are awesome. Yes, they are. See, don't do the spin thing here, by the way, because I can get you killed. Oh, shit. That can also get you killed. Really, motherfucker? They give out so many extra lives in this game. It's insane. That might be one of the things that makes it easier. Izzy Skywalker? Why is that? Because he couldn't fix the fucking Raktajino maker. I'm gonna hide down here. Oh shit, I didn't mean to get that. It's the same on the newer games too. Too many extra lives. Are the newer ones like that? That's probably true. I played some of the... I really should do live streams of some of the newer ones. I have to hook my like Wii U back up if I can find it. No, I have it. It's just not hooked up. I'm just joking, by the way. I actually like the Wii U. It's got a bunch of games that I like. You know, people kind of shit on that console, but I think it's got some pretty good stuff. What's my favorite Smash Brothers character? I usually use Pikachu. Or Young Link, Toon Link. Got a favorite Pokemon? Like Haunter. I like a Haunter. Ditto's kind of cool. Jonathan Frakes. Yeah, I've met Jonathan Frakes Skywalker. I like Jonathan Frakes. He takes the time to actually, you know, talk to you. And honestly, like, Brent Spiner will too. They all will, you know. I think Brent Spiner gets a bad rap from people, and people are like, oh, Brent Spiner's such a jerk and stuff like that. He's really not. He just has a sarcastic sense of humor. Like, certain other people. You know, it's that dry sarcasm will get you in trouble. He's actually a really nice guy. And that is not sarcastic. But Jonathan Frakes is also a really nice guy. So was LeVar Burton. Met him briefly, but he was very nice. I saw a really good panel he did, and somebody was heckling him really badly in the front row of one of the conventions that I went to, and he handled it really, really well. He was like a gentleman about it. Awesome guy. I feel bad that every convention he ever goes to, people make him sing the Reading Rainbow theme song. But he's cool. I've met Marina Sirtis. She's cool too. That whole cast is awesome. I have not met Patrick Stewart though, unfortunately. Someday I would like to meet Patrick Stewart. And I have also not met Gates McFadden, and that's a shame. And there's a certain person in the chat that likes to always tell me about Gates McFadden. No, I have not met George Takei. Yup. Have I ever met Paul Rubens? I haven't like met him, but I've seen him live. I've seen him do PB live. I just totally like. See, I wasn't paying attention. I just totally like went the wrong fucking way, didn't I? I need to pay more attention. See, you got me talking about fucking Gates McFadden or whatever. I gotta go the other way. See, now I don't. See, I keep. This is my problem with the game. I don't pay like attention, and then I forget which exit I went out. It's like that's the hardest part of the game. Remembering if I did it. Did I fly up here before? Oh, I guess I couldn't have because it's not. Okay, let me exit. So I need to get the button and then come back here. All right. So what the fuck exit did I go in? What one did I not go in? Let me pay attention for a second here. Figure out what the hell I'm doing instead of screwing around. No Gates McFadden talk for a minute, guys. Sorry, you'll have to wait until I pay attention to this stage. See how easily distracted I get? Oh. The chat likes to do that though. The chat loves to bring up Star Trek and Pee Wee Herman to distract the shit out of me. I should have never let it be known. God damn it. So I have to go. Alright, I have to go back. So the problem is I have not been wanting to get that fire flower, and I need to go up that way because that's the way to. Do you know the way to San Jose? I gotta go through this way, and I think it's dropping down here. Is this it? Yeah. Uh-huh. Fuck me. I'm just gonna go. See, I believe I didn't do that before, right? There you go. See what happens when I actually pay attention? Then I actually progress. Imagine that. Oh, are we gonna get an extra life here? Wow, they don't actually make extra lives in this game, do they? Boom. Bum, 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 bum. And here's our switch. Occasionally, Kevin. No, I have not met Will Wheaton, actually. I haven't met Will Wheaton, I haven't met Patrick Stewart, I haven't met Whoopi Goldberg. I have not met John Delancey. I think I've met the rest of them, though. And I haven't met Gates McFadden. So, I met like half the cast, I guess. Alright, now we're going to go back here. But as far as original series cast members, I met William Shatner and Leonard Nimoy. And I've met Shatner, I think, 4 times. I met Leonard Nimoy once. And I totally fucked that up because I needed like a thing to get through. Give me this. And I don't think I've met any of the other cast members from the original. I haven't met motherfucker Clarence Mike. Maybe. Where's Fred Fucks when you need him? Oh, I'm sorry. Did I forget Dr. Pulaski? Somebody in the chat is upset. What about fucking Dr. Pulaski, Mike? Did you meet her? That is funny. Oh shit. Oh fuck, I was gonna go back and grab that. You love this game, Mike. I do love this game. Did I fucking do that again? I need to stop talking about Star Trek and pay attention. Let me pay attention to what I'm doing. Sorry guys, I told you. That's the hardest part of the game for me is the fucking exits. It's because I don't pay attention. Alright, there it is. Wow, I totally went under that. That's awful that I did that. See, I was talking and I was not paying attention. Now I kind of want to rewind the footage and see what I was talking about. I was like, yeah, I have not met Gates McFadden. As I like totally go by where I'm supposed to go. Oh, you know who? Okay, I left somebody out too. I met Denise Crosby as well. Tasha Yar. Yep, Tasha Yar. She is awesome, by the way. I had a good conversation with her. Bum 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 bum. Mike, do Starscream's voice. That I don't think I can do that. I would have to practice. Yup. Sad I missed the Batman live stream, but glad I got in here for this one. The Batman live stream was good. Check that out if you guys if you missed my past live streams. The Batman one was a good live stream. I was able to... I did fairly decently at the game. Had a little trouble on the Joker, but I mean, that's the hardest part of the game. Joker looks super tough. He is super tough. Alright, let's see if I can do this. Ninja Baseball Batman's the best game. That is a great game. That's a funny. Intimidation is asking favorite Roseanne Halloween episode. The first one. Let me tell you why. Have I already told the story before? I'll make it brief. First of all, I think the first one's the funniest one. It's the most Halloween-y one, I think, to me. But there's a part in that episode where Jackie, you guys remember Jackie from Roseanne? They lift the like pot, the top of the pot, and it's like her head underneath in the table. Shortly after that, Home Improvement started doing Halloween episodes, and they totally ripped that off. 100% ripped that off. And it makes me like the Roseanne episode that much more, just because, like, they did it first. I mean, and it's like, it's not the most clever gag in the world or anything, but it just, like, I remember seeing that as a kid, and being, you know, and remembering that, and then fucking Home Improvement ripped it off, and I was like, fuck that. Come on, Tim Allen. Like, they did the exact same fucking thing. I'm still pissed about that. My thoughts on Gilligan's Island? I don't really, I like Gilligan's Island. I don't know. I don't have any thoughts on it, really. It was a funny show in its day. What can I say? Bob Denver was in Back to the Beach, briefly. And, you know who else is in Back to the Beach, briefly? Pee Wee Herman! The bird, the bird, the bird is the word. Yeah, I had to take it there. Sorry. Anytime I can reference Pee Wee Herman, that's where I go with that. And that actually kind of annoys me too, how everybody thinks the bird is the word fucking thing is from... First of all, it's a song. Second of all, everybody thinks it's fucking Family Guy. And Pee Wee did it first, kids. And did it better too. Alright. Fuck, I can't go down there yet. I'll beat it normally. Thank you very much, Pyro Sire. Sorry if I said your name wrong. Well, the audience would always yell for Kelly Bundy, intimidation. Wait, I can't, I'm not going back in here right now. I need to get the other, I might stop soon, guys. Just so you know. Maybe I'll just do, like, the next castle and then be done. You doing a lot might are 2 parts. Yeah, this is not. I'm not doing the whole thing in one stream. Sorry. I'm probably not gonna play for much longer. Actually, I think I'm gonna probably stop after this castle. This might have to be like 2 or 3 streams. I always love this part. Oh fuck. Look at this shit. Oh, almost got that one. You can really keep that going if you're good. If you don't suck. Fuck. Really? That doesn't let you go down there? That's weird. Oh! Oh! Fuck that up. Oh yeah, Saved by the Bell, Brad. There you go. Maybe that. Back in... Oh my god, what am I doing? Yup. It's happened. Bum, bum, bum. Boing. You think that those are bullshit intimidation? Probably in a few weeks, Zach Balls. Charles in charge of my days and my nights. Charles in charge of your wrongs and my rights. And I say I want Charles in charge of me. I'm just... the chat is talking about Charles in charge. People watching these streams like later probably just think I'm completely out of my mind, but for the people that are watching the stream not live later on, somebody in the chat mentioned Charles in charge. I'm not just completely out of my mind. I mean, I'm out of my mind, yes, but I wasn't saying it for no reason. There we go. Alright. Best TV show theme song. Wow, that's quite a question. You know what? The first thing that popped in my head was Thundercats. So much good stuff. I don't know. How about Empty Nest? Anybody? I don't know. There's so many good ones. X-Men. X-Men's a good one. You know, if I was thinking that if I ever did another one of those Mario Paint animations, X-Men was a possibility. But I don't know if I'm ever going to do that again, because honestly, I did an interview with the guy who got the high score of Donkey Kong, and he essentially told me putting that much time into getting the highest score at Donkey Kong, which was like 3 years or something, wasn't worth the effort and time investment. And I kind of feel that way a little bit about the Mario Paint thing. I'm glad I did it, the Ninja Turtle thing, but it took about 5-6 months. So I'm glad that I did that, but I don't know that I'm going to do another one. because like that was maybe the hardest thing I ever did as far as a video project. So I unfortunately I don't know that I'm gonna do another one. I think I would have to maybe be paid to do another one. If somebody paid me, I'd do it. But you know. But yeah, 6 months of work is like, that's a lot. And you know, animators have that problem on YouTube. You work for like, you know, months and months and months and months, or sometimes years, animating something, and you know, those kind of projects are labors of love, and that animation certainly was a labor of love. Blue Ice says, I got this game for Christmas when the Super Nintendo came out. Yeah. Great, great game. I bought this game. I sold my NES, and I think most of my NES games. And I've told this story, I feel like, a million times before. And then I got the Super Nintendo with the money that I spent. And I loved it. Loved this game. At the time, I felt like it was a good decision because this game was so good. It wasn't until later I realized that I wanted my NES games back. But I eventually got them back, so. You guys are probably tired of hearing the same stories over and over at this point. Next, I'll be telling the How I Met James story. Bump, 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 bump. Is Mario 3 still my favorite? I think Mario 3's, like, other than, like, the Japanese Mario, I think it's the most challenging. As far as the Mario Brothers, like, we got here, I think Mario 3 was, back in the day. And I tend to like games that are challenging because I feel like they're more rewarding if you beat them. So yeah, I think Mario 3 actually is still my favorite as far as the ones that were released here. I really do like the Japanese Mario, though. Thanks, Chip Skylark. Favorite Christmas memory? I remember I got Mega Man 3 brand new for Christmas when it came out. I love that. First time I turned that game on, I remember turning that game on and just hearing that music, which is, I think, the best music in the game, right on the title screen. Oh my god. Like, chills for how fucking good that music is. I remember you saying that a little while ago. Super Mario World is a good but kind of easy game. The challenge is finding 96 levels, I guess. Yeah, I mean, even that is like, it's the amount of time you put into it. I don't even know how hard it is. I think Yoshi's Island is a much harder game. It's also much harder because you have to listen to that fucking baby. I might have to do something, like, if I play that game, like, set up some kind of audio track in the background that isn't the game. It's the only thing. I wish that Nintendo would re-release that game with an option to take the baby sound out. Honestly, that's one. It really bothers me. Fuck. This isn't really enough. Do 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 do. Long hallway. Is this a joke? Boing. This guy's so fucking easy. Watch me die now. Oh yeah, he goes off screen, right? That's so stupid. Boing. That's like the stupidest thing in video game history. Ba-boom. Alright guys, I might end it there. Sort of an anticlimactic ending, I guess, but I guess good place to break it, because right after this is Forest of Illusion, which will be a good place to start for next time, because I love the Forest of Illusion. Maybe I'll just walk over there and check it out real quick. Just to make myself happy. I think that's my favorite part of the game. I think it still is. On to the Forest of Illusion, yeah. Here we go. There it is. But I'm going to save it for next time. I still love that, the happy faces on the trees. Alright, continue and save. There we go. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and I'll continue that soon probably. Alright, thanks for watching guys, and go check out a couple things. So check out the Batman live stream, check out the Zelda 2, or not Zelda 2, check out the Zelda Second Quest live stream, check out the Castlevania live stream, beat Castlevania, check out the Super Nintendo SNES Classic video we just did. So there's plenty of content for you if you haven't seen it yet. And I will see you later. Thanks for watching. Oh, and Joseph Collins, good night, and good night everybody.